Hey guys.
How's it going?
Come on in. If I was just to write 3 words next to my bed, it would be "don't be lazy." So I'll get up in the morning and think, what am I in the mood to listen to that I haven't listened to? I turn it up loud enough to hear it, which is probably bad for the neighbors.
I fell in love again.
I'm Dan McDowell and I'm 26 and I live in Chicago, Illinois.
Drove to Chicago. All things know, all things know.
I don't really do a whole lot of getting ready for work. I sleep until the last possible minute. Pretty much based on the weather, I'll pick a running outfit to go to work. If it's like in the morning, it's a drag because I had to go to bed early the night before. I have to get up at 5:45 a.m. in order to make this group run I want to go on, and it's like been work. And then suddenly I realize, hey, it's Saturday morning. It's 7 a.m. by this point, and I'm running. I'm physically feeling good, and when I'm done, it's going to be 8 a.m. totally awake, ready to go, and I've got a whole weekend ahead of me. At some point, I just made this conversion from occasionally going out for a run to becoming like, okay, today is structured around the fact that I need to do this particular workout. I love that it gives me some sort of purpose. I just get this feeling over me like, I just love this right now. This is perfect. That feeling is like probably one of the best that I've had in my life, and I got that through running a lot. When I joined this team that I joined at the beginning of last year, they do workouts at this track on Wednesday nights. I'm on the emerging elite team, and the coach of the team is now kind of my personal coach. A typical running week is generally running 6 days a week. Lowest mileage in a week would be 40 miles. That's not very typical, but maybe happens right after a marathon. Building all the way up for me to maybe 80 miles in a week. Also, it's almost always typical that there's a speed workout one night during the week, which is usually done out here. Just shortly before Boston, I switched to these. My time at Boston was 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 31 seconds. I would probably buy 6 pairs of running shoes a year. Well, I shop usually in running specialty stores. This one is Fleet Feet Sports in Chicago. And I think the most important thing that really, in terms of a product affecting my run, would definitely be my shoes. If I had the wrong shoes on and I go for a long run, that could mean a bad 3 months because of a stress fracture or something. Price isn't important. I'll be picking on what performs the best. Performing the function of not getting me hurt. In terms of running specialty stores, a lot of the ones I've gone to, the people who are involved in it seem to be involved in it because they love it, not necessarily because it's the most profitable thing. I feel like I want to pay that extra money to get to try it out and have the help from the staff, and I'm more than happy to do that. Honestly, like, I just big smile on my face trying those racing flats because I've never run anything that feels like that. Like, I wish I would have had them on Sunday. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna take this drawer off before it falls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then another pair of these. So I'll say 8 pair. I race in these. These are my new favorites, the 2-inch split Nike shorts. I pretty much save these for when I'm racing. I like short shorts. These are another pair that I have that are really short. And these I call my like old man shorts, but I do feel self-conscious in them. If I am sitting somewhere, bam, my butt's hanging out. I like the Asics, except for this band around the top. It's pretty thick. I feel like there's a little bit of weight. These are kind of, I guess, just my standard running shorts, which I have several pairs. Or I guess I have 3, I think. They're just a little longer. I'm staying in these until we get to 30 degrees or colder. Then I go to tights. If the weather is not a factor, then I'm gonna run in a singlet. And I want something that's not very loose. I like tight and very minimal. So this year's racing singlet that I have from the team, I got a size smaller. I love this. I feel like it's really light. Mentally, it makes me feel good. I'd much rather have too little than a lot hanging down. I see someone who is wearing like a pant like these, like I really like these, but when it's way too warm, you can tell that they've not learned that they need to dress, that their body temperature is gonna go up. That's something I kind of think like, okay, well, I'm not worried about this guy after the first mile. I was fit into these after my first Chicago Marathon. I was having a little bit of knee pain. The feeling I got at first at that time was it just felt really cushiony and really comfortable, and I wouldn't be worried about getting injured. So I bought maybe 8 pairs of these total. At some point realized that these were kind of some of the heaviest shoes I could be getting. That's why I was motivated to go and try something different. These Asics DS trainers, they're made to put a lot of miles on since they're trainers, but they're still really, really light. Brand isn't important to me when I'm picking a shoe. I'm more than happy to run in any brand. My perception of Nike running shoes is very like lacking. I mean, the whole Bowerman thing obviously is huge, and this is like the founding of running shoes or modern running shoes. I guess in my mind, like there's a disconnect between when that happened and then the money and everything was in Air Jordan. The modern Nike, while I don't dismiss it or anything, isn't connected to that. But I've also noticed that some of the guys I look up to in this local running scene that are on that elite team are always in Nike. I already feel absurd about the fact that I have this Garmin on. I love the feedback I get about my heart rate. That's like the main reason that I wouldn't consider Nike Plus. This is kind of the data from today. What I'm curious to see is if my heart rate was staying the same every time, like between those two sets. That's an indication to me that I'm at a good fitness level. At one time in my life, I really wanted to be a musician professionally, but no one would ever pay money for me to do it. As the running thing got more important to me, I started putting some of my, I think I had read about, visualization, things that are related to that in bed of you completing certain events. So I started putting actual things right there. Right now, my main goal is to run a 2:45 in Chicago. The hope is that if I wake up and I'm feeling lazy, I'll see a 2:45 Chicago and realize I need to work to be able to do that. The other things that are up there, those are just little things that I've been inspired by. The second thing is some song lyrics. To me, it just is action words to me, and like get out there and do stuff. If I couldn't run, I think a sense of freedom would be gone for me. I hope I'm running for my entire life.